What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Tribero.
What up?
I got my homegirl Ash with me.
What's good?
And today we are going to definitely review one of the lost neo soul classics, I would say. We're going to do Lucy Pearl's debut album, self-titled, released in 2000 on, what was the label? Hold on, I got to put the label up.
Pookie Records.
You said what?
Pookie Records.
I appreciate it. Album came out with like 4 singles: Dance Tonight, Don't Mess with My Man, Without You, and You. Excuse me. Producers include Raphael Sadiq, Ali-Shaheed Muhammad, Jake and the Fat Man, DJ Battlecat, and guest appearances include Snoop Dogg and Q-Tip. Alright, so Lucy Pearl. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with neo soul, you guys would know who Lucy Pearl are. They're like a super group that originally consisted of Raphael Sadiq, Ali-Shaheed Muhammad, and D'Angelo. But D'Angelo, he kind of left the group because he was going through scheduling conflicts because he was about to, I think, release Voodoo at the time too and shit. So that's when Don Robinson of En Vogue came into the group and shit. So
and they got a they after he left, after D'Angelo left, they have a side group with him and Q-Tip and Raphael Sadiq called Linwood Rose.
for
Yeah, but they didn't release nothing, but they like I remember like back in 05, like somebody on LimeWire, they compiled like a bunch of songs that they had all did together.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Shit. So yeah, unfortunately, Lucy Pearl only dropped one album, and this is the album we're about to review today. A lot of people have said a lot of good things about it, but I've kind of re-listened to the album, and I do have some things I gotta nitpick about, but all right. So how did y'all get into Lucy Pearl, by the way?
Well, I didn't even know they were like it was a 2000. I didn't even know they were coming out with a group because I've always been a fan of Tribe Called Quest and En Vogue and Tony. So when they came out with the song, it was like it came out of nowhere and I didn't even hear about it on the internet, and I saw the video for Dance Tonight and I bought the album and I didn't at first I didn't like it. Like some of the songs I didn't care for, but like listening to it like many years later, I think it's definitely an underrated album.
I feel
Yeah, I didn't know about Lucy Pearl until I heard the song "Dance Tonight," and I heard it at the end of the movie that you really don't care too much for, Reg. It meaning Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I first heard the song.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think I pretty much heard Dance Tonight a couple times on the radio when I was little and shit, but I didn't really know about the group until years later, basically. Yeah.
True. But it's almost like a natural progression for them because like Raphael and Tip, they've always like collaborated together. Like get involved and I think Ali had did something on the Sons of Soul album for Tony.
Yep.
And Raphael was on the Midnight Marauders joint. So I think it was like a natural thing for them to like do like a project together. So that's why it caught me off guard. I'm like, damn, they did a whole like album together. I was like, that's dope though.
For real though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, so this album has about 16 tracks. All right, let's get this shit started. Track number 1, Lucy Pearl's Way. Pretty solid way to start the album off, Pretty solid way to start the album off. One thing about that, hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, just a pretty cool way. It has a really nice jazzy neo soul kind of beat towards it. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that one.
I thought it was definitely a dope track. You know, I like the DJ scratches and Ali taken from the Electric Relaxation song from Midnight Marauders. Thought that was dope.
Right.
And the background vocals by Dawn Robinson and on the song Raphael is singing, "I'm not trying to put you on the line, but I got to tell you what's exactly on my mind." And I like those lines from him, and I thought it was like a great way to introduce, like this like side group that they all came together for on the album, and letting people know like this is who they are, you know.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, I like the elements of like them like having like some of their own their songs that we've heard numerous times, like or seen their videos like on or something like that
right,
with Dawn singing "Don't Go" and "Hold On" from, of course, "Don't Let Go" and "Hold On," as well
right,
as "Electric Relaxation" and then with "Ask of You," like elements
yeah,
of that song in on this track as well. It's like that was a smart move to do, and I like it how it all came together so beautifully. And I
yeah,
wish it would have lasted longer than 2.5 minutes, honestly.
true,
Because if they were gonna do it like that, I thought it would have been like a full fledged song that to reach like the 4 minute mark or something.
right.
That would definitely blow me away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was like a full song. I thought it was like an intro type of like skit or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, like Karis One attacks from Return to Boom Bap, how they put all those songs together
Right.
and shit like that. You thought it was just a way to introduce like a new generation to like that,
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of it as an interlude as well, but however they did it, they did it beautifully, and I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that, definitely. Jake and the Fat Man, I think, produced that one, and I mean, not Jake and the Fat Man. He wrote that one, and Raphael Sadiq and Ali
Right.
Shaheed produced that one too. So big ups to them.
Yeah.
All right, track number two we got is Trippin'. Trippin'. That's a very wait, hold up. That's a very cool track. It has like one of those themes about somebody cheating on somebody and shit like that. You guys know like a lot of those R&B songs in 2000s and shit like that. Always talk about
Hmm.
cheating and shit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, a topic that everyone knows all too well.
Right.
I like some of the lines where it says, "Well, I'm knocking at your door, baby, knowing that you feel bad because you caught me cheating. You see, I feel bad, but I'm coming over here early in the morning. I'm going to be on my knees with begging, apologizing to you, baby, because you're so sweet to me." That shit. So I like how you can picture the situation about what's going on and shit like that. So that's a
Right.
very dope track.
Yeah. I think yeah, definitely a dope track, dope bass line. I like it has like a West Coast feel to it.
Hmm.
Um, like the parts where Dawn is singing about cheating and she's like, there were so many times that you were seeing my friends of mine. They done seen everything that you've been doing. And it's I mean anybody could relate to like, cheating and going through shit with your significant other. And I think that was like a great song, sung by Dawn.
Yeah, I feel Don
Yeah,
is so underrated though.
Yeah.
yeah, she is. Yeah, this track was really good. It was just like yeah, like hearing this songs numerous times today. It really does resonate like with those who have been in a situation such as cheating and all that stuff. So yeah,
Right.
it really just mm, it really just like relates to my situation. But yeah,
Right.
yeah, I have no complaints at all about this song.
Mm.
It was overall good.
Yeah, the thing I like most about the song too was the fact that they didn't really make it too dramatic or too sentimental and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You like you
yeah.
can
Right.
still vibe to it and shit.
Right.
Kind of reminds me of Sunshine Anderson's Never. Have you heard it all before?
True.
Mhm.
One hit.
If they would have made it too sentimental, son, I think I would have been crying.
That's what's up. That's track number three. We got Dance Tonight. This is probably like the most signature song from them.
Mhm.
Very dope track. I would say it's a classic song. Raphael Sadiq's vocals are very blends well with the beat and shit. With Don coming in towards after him, it got them a Grammy nomination for best R&B vocal performance by a group. So yeah, rightfully deserved and stuff like that. But it lost to Destiny's Child, Say My Name.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that was a big hit. So
yeah.
I love it, man. Definitely feel like it's a classic song. Real melodic, a real groovy track. Feel good type of track. I like the chorus and the way that Raphael his cadence, the way that he's singing on the song. I think that was dope. And I love it, man. I think that's like the song that people remember from them. Like they don't really have no other big hit other than this one, really. And
Right.
I feel like it was like a great first single to introduce the group.
Yeah, I'm not surprised anyone who hasn't heard this song either on the radio or watched the music video online or probably heard it at the end of Love and Basketball. Ain't no telling. But yeah, this is a very classic track right here that I could put on repeat for so many times.
Right.
And yeah, because I think I first heard this song when I was in high school. Yeah, because I really didn't know about Lucy Pearl like during the early 2000s and all that stuff. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Also, I did like the music video too. I thought the video was dope. I think they
Yeah.
had
Mhm.
them in like a little lounge and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it features like everybody's having a good time and stuff. Yeah, that was a pretty dope video.
Yeah.
All right. Track number four, La La. That song was okay. I could have done without that song to be real with y'all.
Wow.
I felt like the La 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 thing was a bit too silly in my opinion. And even the way it was like, I really love the way you love me. Sometimes I want to kiss you. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Some middle school shit? Like, what the fuck? But however, I like the line where it says, "Girl, free your mind and let it go. Then come on me, and then I'll go." That's probably like the only line I like from it. But other than that, yeah, I could have done without it.
I didn't mind it. I think it was dope. Like a flirtatious song between Raph and Dawn, and it has like a Tribe Called Quest like bounce to it. I like the scratches on the song and the bass line, the snares, the hi hats. Just the way that they're singing on the song and the la 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 part didn't bother me because I mean that's the name of the song, so I would expect them to do that or at least ad lib it like at some point in the song and the parts where Dawn is singing I dream about you when I'm sleeping, I dream about you in my bed, and I just liked it. I think it was it has like a summertime vibe to it to me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I thought that the track was dope. I prefer this version over the remix because there's like a remix that's the hidden bonus track at the end. But I like the original version.
Okay, no doubt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, as many times I've heard this song today, I don't know what it is. I got mixed feelings about it. I don't know. It's like 1 minute, like yeah, it'll have like its mushy moments, like or sentimental moments, if you will. But then at other times, just like, I don't know if it gets like, I don't know what it is. It just like after a while, like hearing it is kind of like I kind of get sick of it.
right.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to R&B songs, when it gets like the playful, flirty, or the playful sex R&B songs, it's a turn off for me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's just I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
Some occasions I like it, but when it
Right.
comes like to Denise
Mm-hmm.
Williams, like "Let's Hear It for the Boy," or
That's a good upbeat song though.
You said what?
Yeah,
I said that's a good upbeat song though, low key.
Ah,
that's a happy song.
You don't like it?
I'm more of a fan of the Earth, Wind and Fire, Denise Williams. Not really the George,
Ah,
the George, the George. Even George Duke himself didn't like the song. So
Oh wow.
right, right.
like Shanice's "I Love Your Smile."
Oh Lord, that
It,
was
it's
so
ca- it's catchy
so
though.
cringe. It was cringe.
You said what?
It's a cringy
What?
song at times, yo.
Yeah.
You
Hell,
know.
even some of Soul for Real stuff. It's
Oh Lord.
but yeah, that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Yeah. All right. Next song is Every Day. Excuse me. Yeah, I felt this song was pretty okay. I wasn't really too. It didn't really grasp me as I thought it was going to do, but I thought vocally it was pretty good and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it. I think like in the beginning of the song is like it sounds like they're like on like a tape recorder or something. And
Yeah.
then the minute that the drums kick in, it's like the track gets alive. I like that. I like they sounded like they recorded it with like a live band. And I like the drums on it and the bass and the hand claps. I like the chorus. I think it was another solid track. I didn't quote nothing like no lyrics on it, but I just the instrumentation on the song alone, I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this song to me was better than La La to me because I don't know what it
Yeah,
was about it with Don's vocals on it and just everything with the instrumentation of the track. It's just it really I can consider this one as a favorite of mine along with Dance Tonight.
yeah,
Okay.
same.
No doubt. Um, Next track, Can't Stand Your Mother. Love
Oh
this
Lord.
song.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yo, this song has like
Mm.
a somewhat of an outcast feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
a better version of Miss Jackson.
right. I was gonna
Oh.
say I was gonna say like a version of K Solo, Your Mom's in My Business.
Ooh,
And
love that.
that's what it reminded me of a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like I just loved how funky it was and shit like that.
right.
Um Basically the mom's always like interfering with the relationship basically.
Mhm.
And we've all went through that. I don't know if y'all what
Oh
y'all
yeah.
went we all went through with
Oh
the
yeah, I
mom.
went through that. Definitely went through that.
Not no. My mom ain't like that.
Shit.
Nah.
That's why you gotta tell these females like females or man, whatever happens in a relationship just stays between us. Don't let your mom know anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it was a pretty dope song. One of my favorite songs off this album.
Yeah.
Um, you can tell this was like a Dwayne Wiggins, like I mean not Dwayne Wiggins. I like Raphael Sadiq, like definitely had
Hmm.
that influence
Mhm.
and shit like that. Like something you would hear from House of Music, definitely.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a dope track. I like the bass on it, the drums. Like like you said, it has that Miss Jackson, sorry Miss Jackson, and K Solo, Your Mom's in My Business type of feel to it.
Yeah,
And I like the lyrics that Raphael sings, and he says, can't even talk to you all alone, and I can't even use my own damn phone. And then
Mm.
well, I've been there. I remember like in high school, like going with this chick, and like this is before cell phones and all that. So it was like when I used to call like her house, I'm like her mom like always assumed shit about me, or her rumors about me, and she didn't like me. So when I would call her house to talk to her, she would hang the phone up on me and shit like that.
Oh
So
wow.
oh wow.
yeah, yeah. So it was like a back and forth thing between her mother and her, and they arguing on because her mother didn't want her to talk to me and all that. So, but yeah,
Goodness.
I've been there with that. So I definitely could relate to this song.
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
that should have been a single to me. I think they could have like a dope like video for the whole track.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely loved it, man. It was great.
Mm. Yeah, this song, I don't know what it is. It seemed silly to me, but at the same time, it's relatable to those who have had to deal with a meddling mother.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For real. And even like if you do have that one parent that disapproves you, you can always count that other parent if they like you. If not, oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're in
yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
But yeah, that was Can't Stand Your Mother. Track number 7, Good Love. Probably my favorite song off this album. Very dope song, like a very kind of like a warm, soulful kind of vibe towards it and shit like that. Um, I love the lines when they was like, when I woke up this morning, autumn leaves just passed me by. Saw this couple just crying. In my mind, I wonder why. I could tell it was special because something felt so true. Yeah, that's the thing about true love. That's the way I want to be happy with you. Like, very sentimental, very dope and shit like that. Because you ever met that one person like this has butterflies all throughout your stomach and shit makes you feel some type of way. So
Mhm.
yeah, very dope song and shit.
Yeah. I loved it. Good Love. I think it was a dope song. I like the chorus. When it says good love will make you cry, good love will last until you die. I thought that was dope. Dope track. It's not one of my favorites, but it's decent though.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Love, it was an alright track with me. It does resonate with people who have that significant other in their life, or a partner who shows them like unconditional, like good love that they seek, or they found, like who knows how many years or so in their lives. And yeah, it's a good song. I have no complaints.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. So that's good love. That's good love. Track number 8, we got Without You. Um, I felt like the song had a very dope chorus. I did like the chorus and stuff.
Right.
Um, Other than that, I felt like this song was pretty decent. Pretty decent and shit like that. I did like how Don was doing it on the vocals and stuff.
Right.
I like the instrumentation of the song as well. Pretty solid track.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a dope track, real soulful and jazzy. Rap. They talking about they singing about how Raphael Sadiq, at least his part, he's singing about how he can't eat and he can't sleep, without his woman in his life.
Hmm.
And I liked the parts in his lyrics where he says, "No matter what you do, I will hold on to you. You should stay down for me. Follow your heart, and you will see." And I think it's definitely a solid track on here, and you know, um, Dawn did her thing as well.
Yeah, this is a song right here that I I um I consider as another favorite of mine. And yeah, everything with what y'all just said about with Dawn's vocals on the track. Of course, she did
Yeah,
phenomenally on that, and just the chorus and everything. It's one of those songs I could put on repeat as well.
yeah,
Yeah. See, that's one thing I've always loved about Dawn. Ever since she left En Vogue has not been the same. Love dead ass.
true.
No, it has.
Shit. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to talk shit about the other members, but
Right,
without like one of the key members and shit like that, y'all just
right.
soldiered on.
And they lost two. They lost Maxine also.
Didn't they lose Terry?
Nah, Terry and Cindy is still in it, but they have like a new girl with them. But they lost Maxine and Dawn.
When did they lose Maxine?
Wow.
Maxine, it had to have been recently because I don't know, because they went through variations of En Vogue, and there was one point I saw Maxine. It was just like Maxine, Terry, and Cindy, and then Maxine left. So they got some new girl replacing both Maxine and Dawn.
My
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they have more dignity than TLC though, but shit.
Oh Lord.
It's hard to fill those shoes for Left Eye though.
Right.
There's
Exactly.
no way anyone could replace Lisa. Like, let's be
Exactly.
real.
Yep.
Exactly. Um, Track number 9, Don't Mention My Man. This is probably my second favorite song off this album. It's pretty much a Dawn solo track. She definitely did a thing on this one. I kind of feel it's kind of like the sequel to Trippin' and stuff like that.
Right.
Love the nice groove in the beginning. And it's kind of interesting too because Ed Sheeran, he actually sampled this song too and stuff like that. One of his songs in 2014. So
Oh shit.
yeah, don't
I
mess
didn't
with my
know
man.
that.
Yeah. This was a dope song. It had like a funky disco esque type of vibe to it. Like when you hear the chorus, I could picture like Diana Ross or like Donna Summers like circa 71, 74 doing
Yeah.
it. And definitely like a standout solo track by Dawn. And she has a beautiful voice. It's always been underrated and in vogue. And I like the lyrics where she says you had your chance, now you lost a good man. Like she's talking to the chick like, yo, like, he was yours once before. Now your man is my man. Don't try to come back and claim him. And
Hmm.
I think women could go through that, like even now, like women go through that stuff in this day and age anyway. So definitely feel like it's like a woman's anthem. Like he's my man now. Like, you had your chance, you fucked up, get lost. And I thought it was a great song.
No doubt, no doubt.
Honestly, I had no idea this song was a single. To be honest with you, because I rarely heard it played like on the radio stations or whatever. And hearing this song, like yeah, it does resonate with women who have a significant other. Like let all these other women know like he mine, he ain't yours. Like get to stepping. Yeah, yeah, it's all right song to me.
Okay, okay. All right. We got next track. We got Hollywood. This song it has like a rock edge towards it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Free Your Mind from En Vogue a little bit.
yeah.
Very coolest track. I like the first verse a lot when it from Dawn when she's like, "Where's the money, honey? I swear I've asked that question 1,000 times. They use your rip to your soul while they funk with your mind anxious for the fame that you dream all about. For your famous gone, ain't no one to be found." And that line's kind of true because En Vogue, the label used to fuck around with their money all the time and shit like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I kind of felt like that line was definitely talking about, label issues and just wanting people to just beware
Right.
of music labels and shit like that and read the contracts carefully.
Yep. Yeah. I thought it was okay. Like has like a pop rock influence type of thing going on with it. I could picture like Lenny Kravitz on the guitars for this track. You
Yeah,
know, and I mean, 'cause I know Lenny and Raph and Tip and them, they all cool together. So Um, I like the drums and the guitars and the lyrics that Dawn sings about like a cheating man's mission. They take you out commission, suck you dry, and then they move on to the next. Talking about the Hollywood industry and how they go for like the fresh new face in the industry, and then once people are tired with them, they get rid of them, and it's like a manufacturing like a manufacturing company. They bring in the fresh new face for the movies and stuff, and then when people get tired of seeing that person, it's on to the next one.
right.
And you always say about like the that Hollywood rags to riches tale about like a poor farm boy from Kansas that takes a one way ticket to Hollywood and makes it big, and then it's like he's strung out on drugs and he gets rich and famous, and nobody
Mm.
hears from him after that. And I thought it was a dope song, but I feel like it's kind of like out of place on this album because this album is it has like a neo soul R&B type of vibe to it, and I feel like this track is kind of like out of place on this album,
Yeah, I
you
feel
know.
you.
So like if anything, it could have been like a bonus track or a hidden track. You know what I'm saying? I would have rather this be a hidden track than the remix for La Lock. I didn't feel like I feel like that remix sounded like the original one, but I like the original one better. It's kind of strange, but I don't really feel like the Hollywood song like fits within the sound of this album to me.
That's a nice way of putting it, bro. That's a
Yeah,
nice way. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this track Hollywood because it does I like the feel of it, that rock sound to it. And when I
right,
was listening to this a couple of times today, it kind of gave me like them vibes of like how Mint Condition sound is like when they incorporate rock into some of their songs like
right.
Hidden and all that stuff. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And I do get what you're saying because when you do listen to all the songs off this album, every track is like R&B soul sound, and this one it really does feel like it's out of place, and
Yeah,
it would have been better off to put it as like a bonus track or a hidden track or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, I get that.
Cause you know what I also think though,
mm,
cause you can tell like Raphael Sadiq was like it's influenced by Earth, Wind, and Fire and Prince, so he
yeah,
probably want to
yeah,
go for that more funk rock kind of sound and shit like that.
right,
But probably wasn't really experimented right in a way, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right.
Shoot. So yeah, that's Hollywood right there. Um, next track, Remember the Times. Um, yeah, that was a pretty decent track. That was a pretty decent track and shit like that. Raphael Sadiq definitely did his thing on that song.
Yeah,
You know, just probably remembering the times of love he used to have and shit like that. I loved how smooth it was. Excuse me. I loved how smooth it was and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty dope song.
yeah. I thought it was a dope song, like a sort of like remembering way back when he was, you're down and out and struggling. It's like a poor man's tale, like that's what Raph was singing. And like he's talking about like he remembering when he didn't have a dime,
Mhm.
and
Oh
I like the guitars on it. I like the scratches, and even like the part, like the little part at the end of the track when Ali is talking about how like he remember when he was little and he was going to get like the suede Nikes, and his mom was like, "Oh, it's too much money. You gotta get like the Payless joints, like the Pro Kids and shit." I thought
yeah.
that was funny. I like that part in the song. I thought it was dope, and we all could relate to that at one point.
But yeah, I might have to re-listen to that song then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the Remember the Times was a good track to me, and it does like it kind of takes you back down memory lane, like through the eyes of Raphael, like from him being broke to I guess where he's at now in his life.
right,
That's what I was kind of picking up from, because I mean we all have moments in our lives like you remember all them times like when we did such and such,
right.
like some bad stuff we did that we weren't supposed to, or
Yep,
silly stuff that's happened in our lives or stuff like that.
yeah,
That's kind of like how this song I guess
yeah,
reflects with me,
yeah.
like remembering some moments in my life as well. So yeah.
Right,
Kind of reminds you of some shit like you would hear from like Anderson .Paak or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. True.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably gotta re-listen to that song because I was like skimming through
Mm,
like after Hollywood and shit like that because I don't know
mm,
if it was me, but there was some songs the last couple of like a last couple of songs I wasn't really feeling, but I'll get into it.
true.
But some were like were forgettable or something.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel you. I feel you.
yeah.
Right,
Um, track number 12, They Can't. Yo, this song was not that bad though. It kind of has a D'Angelo voodoo vibe towards it and stuff like that. Loved how thick that bass line. Loved how thick that bass line was and shit.
right,
One thing I liked about the song was how like the lyrics basically has like a lot of double entendres and shit like that. Like when
right.
it comes like that was such an evil game you played, but you mouthful a check that your ass still paying today. Dope line by the way. Cause it blew up in your face and now you gotta reap what you sowed. Lies and deceit will kill your mind and eat away your soul and shit. Like that shit definitely like that shit you can tell it's definitely talking about, the evils that people play and shit like that. We can
Right,
also talk about how he can also talk about how politics can like affect the younger mind and shit like that, and they'll just write a check for you to buy you off and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Mm.
so that means like they can't. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was dope. Dope song. I like the bass line, the scratches. It has like a not a revolutionary feel, but like a like going up against the man type of vibe to the song.
Yeah.
Like within the lyrics and doing this thing. There's no need to hate on us so hard. You can't stand the fact that we're so smart. We got the hell off the train before it ran off the track. And I thought that was like a dope like message and a positive message, like an uplifting message, for the people. I like the song. That's something that's a song that reminds me like of like Tony would have did a song like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I think maybe that could have been like Raphael's idea of like let's do this song for this album and and bring some righteousness to the album. I thought it was good.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song, as I was like kind of listening to it, it had, I think, so many messages in it that I don't know. It's just like it was kind of hard for me to like decipher it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was like so many things that they were talking about to make to the point where it's like it kind of made me forget what was the song truly about. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It was all over the place, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just why it's like I want to try to like get into it, but it's just like what messages are they conveying in this song right here?
Yeah.
Mm.
It just
I
left
feel
me
you.
unknown.
All right. Track number 13, "Do It for the People." Yeah, pretty much like the same message I would say as the "They Can't."
Right.
Pretty cool song. Um, do I like the song a little bit better than "They Can't"? I pretty much have the same opinions about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna talk more about like some of the songs on this album, after the
Yeah.
review. But yeah,
Yeah, it didn't have like no lyrics though. They were just like Raph was saying let's do it for other people. I thought it was dope. Like it had like a Sly and the Family Stone type of vibe to it, you know.
right. Hmm.
And being that Sly and the Family Stone, they came out of the Bay just like Tony. I think that was like a ode to them, and I like that. I wish it could have been like the track was longer and it had like it was like an actual song, but it was just like to me it sounded like more of like an interlude, you know.
I feel you
But
on
I,
that.
I thought it was dope. I think it could have been like a dope ass song if they had made it into like a full song. But I liked it.
Yeah, do it for the people. I think it was an interlude, low key, cause
Oh,
like yeah, cause like if it would have made it into like a full-fledged song, I think it would have been like a continuation or a follow-up for
right,
They Can't.
right. See, and it was like 2 minutes long, so I'm like, it should have been a song. It's like two minutes and like 30 something seconds. So I'm like, you might as well have did like a full song out of it instead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they could have done it.
I'll go ahead, Ash.
I said, yeah, they could have done it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like with like Sly and the Family Stone, sometimes they would have like them short kind of songs where they'll repeat certain phrases and shit like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Or even when we review like the Beastie Boys Ill Communication album and shit like that,
Yeah,
we're doing that
yeah,
same shit.
yeah. True.
So I kind of felt like I was just paying homage to them in a way.
Right. And Harmons did.
All right. Track number 14, "You," featuring Snoop Dogg and Q-Tip. That was a pretty good song and shit. Like I never thought like I would hear Snoop and Tip on the same track, but I loved how it was like they were going back and forth like and shit with like towards the end. A
Yeah.
little trivia though. When the video was released, Dawn had already left the supergroup, so she was replaced by this singer named Joy Gilliam and shit like
Right.
so.
That's
hmm.
that's Big Gibbs baby mama from Goody Mob, Big Gip.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who she is.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. She used to be a singer back in the '90s.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
think I read a little bit about her.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I felt like it was a nice little club banger and shit like that. I definitely like the intro when they're talking about I put it down for the LBC. I put it down for a place called Queens. You know, I represent a 213. I hold it down for the big city. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Q-Tip definitely this flow and his lyricism, man, is just so impeccable.
Hmm.
Shit.
Definitely. Yep.
Of course, Snoop was doing his thing too. That was fresh out of
Hmm.
no limit Snoop Dogg right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was dope. It was like different to see like Tip and Snoop together on the track, and it has like that West Coast bounce to it, and I like the Tip lines where he says, me and Snoop, we go hard, real macaronis. Why you think that we want to have a ceremony? And the song was also on the Save the Last Dance soundtrack.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I thought it was dope. That was cool to see like Tip and Snoop collaborate for once.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I never would have expected Snoop and Q-Tip to be on the same song, to be honest
yeah,
with you. And it's another one of those tracks that I really did not know was a single, nor did I know they had a video for, even though I have yet to watch that. But yeah, it's a good song like to play at a party or in a club or something like that to get the crowd going. But yeah, it's a good song. And then two going at it back and forth with each other, it was like it's playful and it's good.
right.
So yeah.
Yeah, very,
Yeah, I consider another track to be as a favorite of mine.
yeah, I agree too. I definitely agree on that. Um, Next track we got is Lucy Pearl tells and shit like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty much, the outro track.
right.
Um, it kind of has like a conversation about, I think it has a conversation and shit like that about
Mhm.
just going back about how they got together and stuff like that. He had a
Right.
dream of being in the marching band and stuff. And so
Mhm.
Yeah,
next thing you know, the band instrument starts beginning to play I Want to Dance Tonight, and that's when the
yeah,
band fades out.
right.
So yeah,
Mhm.
kind of interesting outro.
Yeah. That was dope. I like the way I think that could have been like the intro really. Like talk about like how Raphael was talking about how like him and Dawn met at like Alabama AU,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
he was like how he had a dream of a marching band playing dance tonight, and then you hear the marching band actually playing the song. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was dope. That
Mhm.
that should have been like the real Lucy Pearl intro. And then if anything, you could have had like you could have had like the Hollywood track be like the last song or whatever, or like the hidden track or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but then too picking up what y'all were saying, like yeah, I could definitely see it. Like if they would have put it at the beginning of it, and
right,
then have Hollywood being like the last track. And then too with
right.
that, when just thinking about stuff like that, I always wonder who picks the number of tracks as well as like what places are they on the albums and stuff like that. It
Well,
makes me wonder about that
well, for
sometimes.
for for artists like they don't have like a set when they go into the studio. Like they do like a certain amount of tracks, and then like they'll cut it down. Like I know like with Snoop Dogg when he went in to do Doggy Style, I think he did like 40 tracks of Doggy Style, and then they cut it down to like the
Wow.
certain amount of tracks that's on. Yeah, like Beyonce when Beyonce did I want to say it was the B Day album. She did like 70 or 80 tracks, and then they cut it down. So they
Whoa.
they they go in always doing like a certain amount of tracks, and then they cut it down to like what's gonna be on the final cut list for the album. And then like the sequencing
Mhm.
is just like I guess it's between like up to them and the label they how they sequence the track order and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they might have had like a whole bunch of songs that they did, and then only like 15 made the cut, and then you got like the hidden bonus track or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last official track is the La La Room 211 remix.
Right.
Um yeah, I pretty much didn't really care for the remix. I wasn't really a fan of the
Yeah.
song like that.
I,
So
it don't really sound like a remix to me. It sound like the regular version. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's the same bass line and the beat and everything. So I'm like, well, what's different from the remix that's not on the original? I guess you could say the part where Raphael is saying ding a ding the ding the ding. You know what I mean? That part. But other than that, I'm like, it's the same like song. I don't really see a like what's the difference with the remix.
it's silly, but whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
I listened to this entire album on Spotify and I didn't hear the remix.
Yeah, it's it's a hidden track. It's like right after the Lucy Pearl Tells track. When once that go off, the remix comes on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
like you gotta wait
Okay.
a couple minutes and
No
then it'll
wonder I
come on.
can't remember that. That slipped
Yeah,
my mind. I
yeah,
really don't remember nothing from that then, because it's
yeah.
so much of a blur it was. I was like, what?
It's not listed. It's not listed on the album. It's just like it's a couple minutes you wait and then it'll come on.
Yeah, but that's pointless to do a remix to it then.
Right.
Very.
Yeah.
Because if you hear like a remix to a song, you would expect to hear something different from it
Right.
versus the original track itself.
Right.
But if you're saying that it sounds so similar to the original, then what was the whole point of it?
Yeah. Is that? If anything, being that yeah, they're all like doing this group. They're like native tongue affiliated. Why not get Fife Dog to be on the remix? You know what I'm saying? Why or him and Tip? You know what I'm saying? That would have been dope.
Yeah, it would have been pretty dope, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah, do
so-
something different.
Yeah.
for real. But yeah, my thoughts on this album, it's good, but there's some flaws though I have to discuss and shit.
Mm.
Like I felt like
Okay.
some certain songs like towards like the ending was just all over the place and stuff.
Right.
Like it didn't know what it wanted to be.
Mm.
Like the first couple of songs, it had like a nice mid tempo, nice groove towards it, but then next it just falls out of place and shit. And
Yeah.
even though the song "You" was pretty good, I felt like that song should have been either higher up or
Yeah.
something. But
Right.
yeah, I feel like it's an arguable classic. I know a lot of people want to say it's a classic album and shit like that, but after you
Mm.
listen to it, it's a good album. But if you want to call it a classic, just be careful and shit.
Right. I think like when this album first came out, I heard it and I was like, and I didn't. The only songs I remembered was "Dance Tonight" and "La La." But like listening to it like so many years later, I really appreciate it now, and I feel like it's a solid, underrated album. I don't feel like it was promoted right by the label as well, and it's unfortunate because like while the album was out, they were going through shit with Dawn and they had to kick her out and then get Joy in the group and I
Yeah,
feel like that probably hurt the group as well because like when you do like a side group from coming from like a popular group like Tribe or like In Vogue or Tony, you come out with a side group out of nowhere, and then it's like while you're doing that side group project, y'all are beefing within the side group. Then people are gonna be like, well, they're just gonna get turned off at some point, and I think that's what hurt the album success. But I definitely feel like it was a solid album. I would give it a 4.5, a strong 4.5. There's no stupid skits on the album. It's just like all songs. Um, I love the solid production by Ali and Raphael. The solid Uma production. Because a lot of the beats sound like stuff that Tribe would have did.
right.
And I like the fact that both Raphael and Dawn, being that this is like Dawn's like like the project that she did, leaving in Vogue, and she really got a chance to showcase her vocals. And I feel like they did a good job of having both Dawn and Raphael like they gave them equal amount of time on the mic, and I thought that was dope. Like to hear like a solo track from Dawn, and then to hear a solo track from Raphael. We already know what he can bring to the table, but at that time, I don't think people really knew like what can Dawn bring to the table as a singer, on her own, because you don't got Terry, you don't got Cindy or Maxine anymore with you. So I thought I was like they did a good job, showcasing her vocals on the album. And I think this is this is like a real R&B album. It's like it's R&B neo soul. You
Yeah.
got your funk, you got your hip hop, you got your little jazz at times on there. You even got like a little rock influence track. I think it incorporates a lot of their different taste of music on one album, and I think like people slept on this, and it's one of like to me it's one of like the like a solid R&B project for like the early 2000s, and I definitely love it. My favorite tracks would be Dance Tonight and La La and Every Day, Can't Stand Your Mother, Don't Mess With My Man. I thought I was dope. Um, do it for the people. I like it, but I feel like that should have been a full track. But like even though it played to me like an interlude, I felt like that was dope because it sounded like early Sly and the Family Stone type of joint. So I like the whole album. I think it's very underrated and underappreciated, and I think I suggest that people check it out.
That's words. That's words, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, this album came out when I was like you said, in early 2000s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. 2000. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was a child back. Yeah, I was a child back then, so I didn't no idea who Lucy Pearl even was,
right.
and I didn't know about them until I heard the track "Dance Tonight" from the infamous movie Love and Basketball, of course. And and overall, this album it's really good. Just hearing it like who knows how many times I played this entire album today. I lost count, but yeah, it has good stuff that I could consider like favorites off of this album. Other than Dance Tonight, Hollywood, Trippin', and as well as some other ones on here. But yeah, to me, this album really should have deserved at least a Soul Train award or a Grammy. Obviously, there was nothing wrong with this album, of course, but it was just I don't know, some of the placing of the tracks with Hollywood and that last one at the very end, that last track, it was like, yeah, it kind of felt like a little out of place in certain areas of the album, but yeah, overall the sound was good.
And mind you, it wasn't even promoted that good and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it wasn't. It
Who
wasn't.
was
I didn't
doing
even.
promotion?
I don't. But well, I think the Pookie Records, that was Raphael's label, right?
Yeah, that was when it was
Yeah, and he didn't. He
Who
didn't really come out with nothing after that on that label.
who didn't?
Raphael.
Raphael, because I mean, like for him, like as a well at that time as a solo artist, he was signed to Universal. 'Cause I had promoted his first album, the Instant Vintage, and I like he wasn't. I don't remember him coming out. Huh? I hear you.
You said what?
No, I was saying I don't remember him coming out like with nobody else on Pookie Records. So I was like, I think this is like the only project he came out with on his label. But I don't. They didn't promote. They didn't do a good job promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no build up. There was no anticipation for the album.
Mm,
Nope.
And it's a shame because like you said, like I could definitely have seen this album get a couple of Grammy nominations because I feel like it was a dope neo soul album and just the topics they're singing about, like
yeah.
like being oppressed by the man, and going through cheating in relationships, and it wasn't like one of those
Hmm.
albums. At that time R&B was real clubby and all that, and they wasn't. I mean, other than Dance Tonight, they didn't have songs like on this album that was all about going to the
Yeah.
clubs and all that. It tackled like different issues on the album, and it's a shame that it got overlooked because of the in-house fighting in the group and all that.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hold that thought. I'm gonna use the bathroom right quick and shit.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah, man. You got this, Ashley? You got this album?
No, I don't. That's
Yeah.
why I asked Reg who knows how many days ago if that album was still in print or still on Spotify, but yeah.
It should be still in it should be still in print. I don't think it's out of print yet.
Oh, okay.
You know. Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely
have
a
to
solid album,
look to
man. I
find
gotta
out.
play more often because it's been so long since I heard it.
Oh wow.
You know, and I really didn't care for the album when it came out. Like I heard it 2 tracks and then it didn't really do nothing for me. But like listening to the album later on, I was like I really appreciate it now because like music has come such a long way since the 2000s. So
Yeah.
especially R&B at that, like the way R&B is now, it wasn't
It's not the
like
same.
yeah, it's not the same like how it was in 2000s, and even back in 2000, R&B was changing. So
R&B isn't the same like since the 90s and
right,
yeah, it's just like I
you
don't
know,
know, the sound just got so
yeah,
lost and it got tangled up in whatever mess they
right,
dropping now. It's just
right,
ugh, it's a
you
shame.
know,
Shit.
That's why I'm not too quick to buy certain R&B albums. I'll stick with like
yeah,
some stuff that I've known or heard like from back during the 90s or early 2000s.
right,
And I might get something from this millennium, but it would just really have to be something that would really pique my interest.
right.
For real. What y'all talking about?
Oh, just like the state of R&B in this day and age.
Oh God. Shit. Some
Yeah.
R&B albums are good though, but
Right,
yeah, now
Hmm.
everyone wants to be digital with it and shit like that.
right,
Yeah, and I was telling Try like I'm not too quick to buy certain albums from like now versus I would get certain ones like say from the 90s or early 2000s because like the sound of R&B during those times was so good and it seemed so authentic
right,
Right.
versus the stuff now is just like where did the sound go, the genuine sound go?
right,
Yeah, once R&B started trying to affiliate with crunk and all that shit, that's when it was like, okay.
right. I
Yeah, it's
think
like game over.
some I forgot who had said it. Like some artists like months ago had said like the R&B now is like the white audience gets more publicity than the African American. But I feel like that when it comes to like the black R&B artists, we're not making great R&B music. I mean, like if you look at like the overseas artists, like the British artists, like Sam Smith and Adele, Estelle, Ed Sheeran, they're all doing
Craig
good because they
David.
have yeah, yeah. Craig David's always been underrated. They all have good music
Oh yes,
in their
he has.
discography.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I feel like when
Yeah.
you got R&B artists here like Jeremiah and like
Fuck Jeremiah.
Trey
when you got
Songz.
Trey Song, right, they're not putting out great R&B music. It's like it's more like
It's
trap
just like the
R&B.
same message that they convey. Like they just want like
Right,
it's nothing but the sex.
right. And with the exception of Bruno Mars and Frank Ocean and The Weeknd, even though
Yeah.
they Bruno Mars is more of a pop artist as well as
Mhm.
The Weeknd got pop now, but I feel like
Mhm.
Frank Ocean is one of the best R&B artists of this modern day, and he gets slept on.
Mhm.
He does. It's
You
cause
know,
like the labels don't fucking promote certain R&B artists and shit like that. Cause
right,
when you're talking about like the Blue Eyed Soul, they get like more of like a creative push
right,
next to us. Excuse me, next
right,
compared to us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why
right,
people like Sam Smith and Justin Timberlake over here winning like R&B awards, R&B Grammys and shit like that.
right.
Whereas the Soul Train Awards would recognize people like the deep R&B cast that don't get that
Yeah,
much push.
yeah,
Well, like John B and Robin Thicke.
Well, Robin gets noticed. He gets more noticed now in both circles, but
right,
John B, he didn't reach that mainstream appeal. He was mostly in the
right.
R&B crowd.
I wish
I
he
and I, I
did
always
though.
thought
I
John B
mean,
was
he's
dope.
not a bad singer though.
He's
Yeah,
not.
I always thought John B was dope. I always thought he had like some dope albums and
Yeah.
always got slept on because of his the color of his skin, and that shouldn't be the issue. I mean, Phil Collins was white and he was accepted, you know, and Tina Marie was accepted, Rick Astley, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's because John B.
Mm-hmm.
He had that. Because you gotta remember, there was not like a lot of white boys in R&B at that time and shit like that.
right, right, that's true.
Because that was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like slowly dying down.
Right.
And if white people trying to do that
Yeah.
sound, they'll mostly fit into like the trip hop category, like Massive Attack
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah, true, true.
So that's what John B. People were afraid of John B. for that shit. But then once Robin
Right,
Thicke came out, that's when Robin Thicke's and the
Mm-hmm.
Joss Stones and the Amy Winehouses. That's when
right,
okay, yeah, it's coming
right,
back.
Yeah.
Like the whites can come back to R&B and shit.
yep,
Yeah. And you know what's funny now that you're bringing it up? It kind of brought my attention that like New Kids on the Block when they were first coming out, Maurice Starr marketed the guys as an R&B group only. They were
right,
marketed the black radio only
right.
during that time when they were starting out.
Right.
Because he was trying to
That
get
was
them like,
payback.
okay, go R&B and then pop, and that
Right.
strategy wasn't working.
That was payback for New Edition getting rid of him. That's why he did that.
Yeah, true.
You
And
know.
then plus their video "Please Don't Go Girl" was getting played
Yeah.
on BET
Yep.
back during that
Please.
time.
Right. Shit.
Yeah.
Also, Ari Lennox's new album though, y'all should check it. I think Try you
Yeah.
should check that out though.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that. Check that out.
Yeah.
What's the title of it?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I can't wait till she comes down to Durham. Yeah, Shea Butter Baby.
Yeah, I knew it was something with Buddy in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of tours, I know Mary J and Nas supposed to be coming to Charlotte, July 24th, and excuse me, TLC is supposed to be coming down with Nelly and Flo Rida,
Oh god.
that same month.
Oh Lord.
Oh god.
Nelly and
Yeah.
Flo Rida. What?
Yeah, Nas and
Yeah,
Mary J. Blige, they coming to
yeah,
Raleigh in I think July too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Shit.
Crazy.
Florida still has fans.
yeah. But I'm going to that mixtape tour. I'm like, I'm so ready.
That's
Whew.
dope. Hope you have fun.
Yeah, yeah, I know I will. But the crazy thing is, I found found out on Instagram that Spinderella ain't gonna be on the tour with them.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
she had problems. She's been having problems
She
with
got
something
kicked out
else.
the group.
Yeah, didn't they kick her out
Yeah.
or they
Yep.
let her go?
She got kicked out because well
Because
I don't know what
when I
the
saw her post that, I was like, what
yeah
the f?
I don't know if it's over money, but she's saying it's over money, but I don't know, you know, what Salt and Pepper is saying about it, but she got kicked out of the group. I think that's
Yeah,
just
but
stupid.
that's
I'm like, that's
crazy.
the group right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
like how you gonna kick out DJ Spinderella? I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
because they already had an original Spinderella that they kicked out too
Right.
for the same
Exactly.
problems.
Exactly. That's dumb.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
That really is. Cause I mean, you know how much promotion, like with all them interviews and then radio
Right.
press and all that stuff she did with them?
E-
And then for her
Exactly.
not to be on the tour with them, I'm like, what?
Right. Right.
That's so
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, that's like how Raz B is having all them problems and shit. And B2K is supposed to be reuniting and shit. So
Oh Lord. Again?
yeah, because you know they're already touring and shit.
Right. On the Scream tour.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, that
Crazy.
Millennium Tour concert was so good when I went. Ooh.
But they said they were having issues because what's his name? What's the light skinned dude name?
Shit, I don't know. I don't listen to that
Lil
shit.
Fizz?
Little Fizz was dating Omarion's baby mama.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, yeah. She
Oh, oh
I
God.
forgot the baby mama did. the chick that was on Love and Hip Hop. He's dating Omarion's baby mama, and these niggas was on tour together.
Oh god, I didn't know Fizz was dating April.
That's funny.
Yeah, April, that's her name. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
that's his homeboy. So I don't understand that. So your homeboy is
That's
dating
crazy
your
though.
baby mama. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
So
funny.
they were like, there's friction, there's tension in the group right now.
I mean,
Oh wow. I really did not know that.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Dang.
Rightfully so.
crazy. Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy.
yeah.
Shit. So I saw that All in the Family Jeffersons review and shit.
Uh, what you think?
Uh,
Did you watch that? Because I did not watch that.
I can't believe you watched that, yo.
yeah, I'm so much of a Norman Lear fan. I had to check it out.
Oh my god.
So the All in the
Well,
Family.
while you were watching that, I was watching Unsung before I joined in. They played Kenny Lattimore's episode, which I saw from the beginning through end, and they played After Seven's Unsung episode.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Melvin Edmonds. By the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. God rest his soul. That really, I was shocked when I heard that he passed this week. Even my mom was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah."
Mm.
Wow.
I
You
honestly
know,
don't know how he died though. I just know that he was 65 though.
Kenny Lattimore is the cousin of Jacob Lattimore.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's his first cousin because
I
his dad, both of their dads are brothers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, that's news to me. Like,
Yep.
shoot.
Yep.
Mm.
Shit.
Yeah, I was telling Reg I watched his episode tonight and After Seven's episode of Unsung.
Yeah. Yeah. Babyface brother, he passed away from the
Melvin,
group.
yeah, Melvin passed
Yeah.
away this week. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
because I was telling Reg I was shocked when I found out about that.
Right.
'Cause After Seven is one of my mom's favorite groups too. So
Yeah. Same.
But that first album is dope as fuck.
Yeah. That was dope.
I think my
But
mom
yeah,
got that on cassette or their second album. I don't know which one. I know she
Oh,
got their latest album, Timeless. I know that. That's a good album there, Timeless. Ooh.
I didn't hear that one.
You don't have it?
Nah, I didn't hear that one.
Oh,
I
they
gotta check
played
that.
some of their stuff on the radio. I've heard. They played songs like If I, Too
Mm,
Late, and I know there was another song that I heard them play earlier, like on the
right.
episode. Let Me Know.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
check that.
shoot.
yeah. You would not be disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Woody Harrelson was not a good choice to play Archie Bunker and stuff.
Woody Harrelson. What the hell? Damn,
Oh
son.
God.
You don't look nothing like Archie.
Hell no. It was like he was constipated
Why
trying
did they
to.
do a one night only thing to
Yeah,
begin with? Is the real
for
question.
what? Exactly.
Because I think Norman
What was the
Lear,
whole point of it?
Norman Lear's idea.
God. Anything for money.
Really?
Shit, but the Jeffersons one was much better though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even if
Wow.
I heard Kerry Washington guest start on that.
yeah, she was Helen.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Wanda Sykes was Louise. Um,
Mm,
Will Ferrell was Tom.
Yeah, I heard about that.
mm.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, Will Ferrell.
Who
Wow.
was Tom?
Will Ferrell.
Will Friedle? Will Ferrell? Oh my
Yeah,
God! Come on!
her. Then Marla Gibbs made a cameo. Marla
Oh
Gibbs made
Oh,
Lord!
where
a
she was in it?
cameo. Yeah. You said what?
Wow.
You said
I
what?
haven't seen her in years, yo.
Oh yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real.
she is still
Remember?
alive. Yeah.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei, she was kind of doing a bit too much. Anthony Anderson was
Oh
Anthony
Lord.
Anderson was Henry Jefferson and shit.
Oh Lord. Who played Lionel?
Hold on, I'm about to pull him up right now.
Seriously.
Uh,
Okay.
Jovan Adepo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Loki, this shit was funny. Oh, Jack K. Harry was there too.
Oh, she was there too?
Yeah,
Wow. That's dope.
Goodness.
shit.
They had 227 up in there.
Exactly, Jack and Bob.
That's the reboot we should have seen, you know?
For real. Man, ain't gonna wait because the chick that played Rose died and shit like that.
Right, right. That's right. Old lady.
Yeah, we haven't seen Curtis in years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. Yo, what? I mean, they already rebooted Full House. They already trying to reboot this. What's next?
I know they doing New York New York Undercover, like they shot the full season, but it got dropped by ABC.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why they get
What?
dropped this time?
Yeah, so now they looking for like a well, I think it needs to go back on Fox, like to me, because Fox is their lineup is weak now. Like they're getting rid of Empire, and they cancel Stars. So
Yeah.
why
Oh
not
my
bring back New
God.
York Undercover? You know?
That would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, instead of like watching it go to Hulu or Netflix or something like that.
But Loki though,
Oh yeah.
if they go back to Fox, it's gonna be the same problems and shit like that.
Probably.
Oh God.
The little ghetto show back
They
to
Fox ain't gonna want to pay the artists for the music. That's what happened with the first one.
exactly. They're gonna probably have like
These
Timbaland.
gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna have like Timbaland make some music and shit like
Mm.
that.
Right. Right.
It's not gonna have that New York feel.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I think that was the problem with ABC because ABC is owned by Disney, and Disney they're not gonna have no show like that on there.
Nah.
You know?
For real, Disney about to change shit, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm telling you, they're
Disney
gonna buy
changed so.
BT. They're
Yep.
gonna buy BT and shit.
Yep.
Oh God. Mm.
Shit.
Yeah, but low key, there are certain shows I remember being on Fox that I felt like they should never have canceled. Like that one show with Morris Chestnut in it, Rosewood.
Right. My mom used to watch that.
Yeah,
Y'all never
Yeah.
watched that?
I
yeah, that
watched
was
it
pretty
once.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that wasn't a bad show. I liked that.
Right.
And then there was this other show that they had with this girl in it who was like the first female baseball player.
Yeah. Pitch.
Pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. I wish they never canceled that. That was so good.
Right. Then they took off Lucifer, but Lucifer came back on Netflix.
Why did? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, let's be grateful
Mm.
that
They losing all their shows. Fox don't know what they doing. They canceled Gotham. That's
Yeah.
gone. They don't know what they doing.
mm,
Who's running the freaking network is the real question.
I
probably
don't know.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney probably.
Mm.
Shit.
I don't know. Just some of them big networks are just going downhill by
Yeah.
canceling
Yep.
good shows and then replacing it with just a bunch of BS, and it's just what's
Right.
the point?
Bullshit.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. Basically.
Yep.
Shit. Shit. Let's see what the comments are saying. What's up, everybody? Graf, Christian, Gabe, Q, Deb, KRD. Um, yeah, KRD. I did hear Return of the SP 1200. Dope album.
So I got invited to the album release party tonight, but the guest list was so full that I couldn't go
Oh wow.
Who was in the guest list?
because he had it was in by invite only like the RSVP,
Oh wow,
but
Oh
when I tried the RSVP I couldn't get on the list because it was packed already.
that,
dang.
that's crazy.
Yeah, like, I really wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Like get his autograph and all that.
True, yeah. Yeah, that fucking
Mm.
album there. That's vintage Pete Rock right there.
Hell yeah, dope album.
Shit. Karol said, "Am I the only one who thinks that 2020 is about to be the new 2000?" Was
Um,
I?
What do you mean?
I
that's
feel
a
that
stretch. That's a stretch.
I
I
see
didn't hear. I
the
didn't hear the question.
He
Karol.
said, "Is the year 2020 going to be the new 2000?"
For what though? For music?
I guess.
Nothing in general.
Well, we don't know what's coming out next year. So, like,
Yeah,
as
ain't no
far as
telling
what though?
what
Like,
2020 will.
yeah, like as far as what though? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what's dropping next year. We don't even know what's dropping this year.
For real.
It's a there's just so many possibilities of what 2020 will bring, like in music and everything. It's just we're unknown. We don't know for sure.
I feel you. I feel you. But shit, I thought at first he meant like the Chronic 2001. He was talking about the Pete Rock shit, but yeah, I could be
Nah.
wrong.
I
Shit,
don't I don't understand that question. You know,
shit. KRD said Woody
Mhm.
Harrelson? Question mark. Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Fucking
yep.
Woody. Fucking Woody and shit, playing Archie.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
That's a very stretch. I
Mhm.
mean, Woody
Yeah,
Harrelson, he's a dope actor. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
right. But
it
not
takes
for
a
Archie though.
it takes a
Yeah,
lot to
but
kill.
that's some tough shoes to fill.
For real.
Yeah,
Only Carol O'Connor can play that role to perfection and shit.
right.
Uh,
Why not get
Yeah.
Louis C.K. He would have been good for Archie because
hell,
he's a comedian.
hell
He's a
no.
comedian. Why not? He's
Hell,
a comedian.
just because. So what? Ricky Smiley's a comedian. You think he will be a good George Jefferson?
No, I think Louis C.K. is a dope comedian though.
I mean, yeah, he's a dope comedian, but I can't see him as Archie either. Loki, the only
He
actor.
got the look. He got a bald head already. He got the look.
Mm, but
No,
he too damn skinny.
but he would have been way better than Woody Harrelson. I'm like him.
Oh yeah, he would have been way better, but at the same time, I won't see him as Archie either though. That's just me.
Right.
Shit. Hell, Marissa Tomei, man, it's like they were just trying to emulate what the other actors did instead for putting
Right.
anything new into it and shit.
Yeah. But when I look at Marissa Tomei, I don't look at Edith. She was Edith, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't see Edith in Marissa Tomei.
yeah, and they were all cracking
Nah.
up during while they were saying their lines too and shit like
Right.
that.
Right.
Mm.
Like they could have gotten what's her name the lady from Misery.
Kathy Bates?
Kathy
Yeah,
Bates. They could have gotten her. Yeah. She would have been better.
but they want like a younger demographic and shit.
Yeah, but young people wasn't
Yeah.
around for the Jeffersons and all those other old souls, so they're not gonna watch it.
Exactly.
What if they would have gotten Melissa McCarthy?
She would have been good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she would have been good too. Yeah,
yeah.
because she's funny.
Whenever I see Marissa
I
Tomei,
could see her playing that role.
Right.
whenever I see Marissa Tomei, I just see that white girl from Different World. To just be real.
Right. I'm like, nah. I'm like the younger crowd.
Maggie.
Yeah,
The problem is that the younger crowd wasn't born when these shows were on. So if you're not like 30 something and older, you're not gonna remember these shows.
No. Exactly. I wasn't
You know what I'm
around when
saying?
these shows were on TV.
The
I know
the
my folks watched them.
the young crowd when they go to streaming services, they're not going on Netflix or Hulu to watch All in the Family or the Jeffersons. So it's like, what would be the point of doing that?
let me just show you what Jamie Foxx
Yeah.
looked like as George Jefferson and shit.
Right.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
I thought the makeup was dope. The makeup was cool.
For real. You see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm actually glad I did not watch this. I don't think
Shit.
I
They got
couldn't. have dealt with this.
Shit, they got Jamie playing George Jefferson, but he married to a white girl in real life and shit.
What was that? Katie Holmes?
Yeah, Katie
Oh
Mm.
Holmes.
Lord. Tom Cruise
Wait,
is
he married her?
yeah.
Yeah,
Ex?
Yep. Tom
He
Cruise is
married her?
leftovers.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh
I think they
my
married
god.
for the. Are they married?
I thought they were married. Or they
Yeah, they
engaged?
engaged. Yeah, they
Are they
Oh,
engaged.
married
okay.
or just dating?
Engaged.
They just dating, okay.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they were in in a
So,
movie Collateral together.
yeah.
that
They got
Brad
some
Pitt
shit.
and
And
Angelina
that's some
Jolie.
shit.
Ain't that some
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah. Got Tom Cruise's leftovers.
Mm.
Yeah, they guess who played the Jefferson theme song?
Mm.
Who's playing?
Jennifer Hudson.
What? Oh
you
no.
What
Come
what in the
on.
okay.
know white people love
Okay.
Jennifer Hudson and shit.
Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She got to work on her acting chops though.
Yeah.
Like you did Dream Girls. That's one thing, but doing movies on the TV show is
Yeah.
two different things.
Yeah, they had Jennifer Hudson dressed up like she was a member of like the 3 Degrees with the afro and shit, singing the Jefferson theme song and shit.
Oh Lord,
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
a travesty, man. It's
Mm.
this is a disrespect to the culture, man, to the pop culture. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. What's next? They're gonna do a remake of fucking fucking Taxi or Cheers or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, right.
Dear God, no.
Night Court.
Night
Night
Court.
Court, no.
Shit, ain't nobody gonna be that tall as Bull though. Fuck that.
My God.
Fucking Bull. Oh, but one
Let's
thing
get.
they did do right with the Jeffersons remake.
Oh,
They actually picked a light skinned
What?
girl to play the mixed girl. You know what I'm saying?
who's that? The mixed girl.
Jenny. They played.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I forgot who Jenny was on there.
Yeah. Yo, Loki.
Who they gonna get They're gonna get the Rock to play the Bull on Night Court. The
God,
Brahma
no.
Bull. Get
God,
it?
no.
Brahma Bull.
God, no. Hell no.
Get the Rock. The Rock on Night Court.
Fuck Dwight Johnson, man.
Mm.
Fuck The Rock. Oh, they're gonna get Kevin Hart to voice Mushu for the Mulan remake.
Oh Lord. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
Oh shit.
Wow.
Okay. This is my opinion.
Mm.
Certain classic Disney animated films should not be made into live action films. That's just
I
my opinion.
agree.
Because
I don't think they should have did any of them. I don't think Dumbo or
no,
Lion King or
no, none
Little
of
Mermaid. I
them.
don't think none of them should
No.
have been like that.
Shit. Ain't nobody this generation even remembers Dumbo and shit.
Right. I mean, but
Dumbo came out in the
that's
1940s.
why you got Blu-ray. That's why you got streaming, because you can easily go on and watch the old animated ones instead
Yeah,
of
you can
going
see.
to a theater.
Yeah, yeah, and then too, animation seems more suitable anyway.
Exactly.
Because I mean,
Exactly.
come
Not
on,
everything is gonna
why
be
try to make live action films to Disney classics? Like
right.
Yo,
y'all really don't have any more original ideas
They don't.
at the
They're just being greedy.
studios?
yo, dead ass. I might peep this Aladdin just to see how Will
That's
Smith
pretty
does as the genie.
much all they've been doing lately.
Right.
Yeah, I might peep this Aladdin just to see
Oh
how
Lord. Well, good
he does
luck with
as the genie.
that.
I ain't watching that.
Shit, because I
I
know a
ain't
lot of
watching
people
that
say
either.
they say they don't like his version of Prince Ali and shit like that.
No. I understand, like he wants to do like he was on Ellen and he told Ellen he wants to challenge himself as an actor, but that's not the shit I want to see him do.
No.
You know, like not that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? I don't feel like that's challenging. He's not gonna get no. I don't see him getting no Oscar for playing the genie anyway. So it's like
No, and
you
Hell,
then
gotta do
too,
something.
those have been big shoes to fill because Robin Williams
Right.
did such an amazing job with that role.
Right.
He did.
You
Yeah.
know.
Ain't nobody can top that.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, Deb.
Like
Aladdin's the one when they ride the lamps and carpets.
I grew up on like Lady and the Tramp and the Little Mermaid, the animated shit, but I don't want to see no live action for those movies.
For real.
Me, I grew up on the animated movies as a kid myself, but
Right.
I never went to the theater to see the live action joints.
Yeah.
Like
It's not the same.
that's not me.
It's not the
Yeah,
same.
it don't feel real to me.
That's the problem
To
they
be
have
honest
now.
with you.
Like that's the problem they have now. Like trying to make movies out of like the '80s cartoons like Thundercats and Voltron and He-Man, because sometimes it might not be able to transfer on the big screen compared to how it was with anime with the animated version.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and it's just
Yeah.
certain stuff that just needs to be left alone.
Right.
Hey, yo, Mike's in the building, y'all.
What up, Mike?
Let's get him, Mike.
Yeah, because you can't duplicate that kind of success or that magic 20 or 30 years ago. Like, leave the
Exactly.
legacy of whatever movie came out back then alone, because you're just gonna screw it up. You're just gonna manage
Mhm.
to screw that up in some
Yep.
shape or form.
Yep.
I feel you.
And I
Yo,
refuse to spend money to watch some trash for 2.5 hours or God knows how long.
For real.
hey,
I,
yo,
I
Like,
tried I
nah.
tried to watch John Wick 3 and I didn't like it at all. It was boring.
John Wick 3.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't see the need for Holly Berry's character in the movie. I'm like, why is she here? You
Yo,
know?
Halle Berry just has a bad reputation lately.
Yeah, like what are you doing in this movie? Like she didn't belong in the movies. And
Really?
KRD
yeah,
said Ricky Smiley is a dollar store Martin Lawrence. I agree.
Wait,
what?
what? Wait, what? What?
KRD said Ricky Smiley is the dollar store Martin Lawrence.
Oh,
Shit. Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, he said YG's new album dropping on Friday too.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope he redeem himself from the second one, from the last one.
Shit. True. Deb said, I remember Louis C.K. said he jerks off in front of women.
Yeah, he said that shit. He said that. I remember that shit.
Oh my God.
That's the last thing you want, him jerking off in front of Marissa Tomei and shit.
I know.
Yeah, take me back to Hillman.
Mm.
You fucking take me back to Hillman, you fucking crack. Yeah, my cousin Vinny, motherfucker.
Mm.
Shit. Fucking KRD said, I never liked Aladdin. You bugging.
It was good.
That was a dope
What?
movie.
It's a classic, yeah.
Those are the classics.
I
Yeah.
know. If Aladdin was made today, it would take place in the war in Iraq, low key.
Oh my
That's what
God.
you
Yo.
It would have gotten the Pocahontas treatment like in the war of Iraq. Have some white
Right.
man fall in love with this Iraqi girl and shit like that.
Mm.
mean.
Okay.
Fucking Jafar shooting up bullets in Baghdad and shit.
Yeah. Her name wouldn't have been Jasmine. It would have been Sasha or some shit.
No, it would have been like Sri Lanka or some Sri Lanka or some shit like that.
Oh God.
Oh,
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that.
yo, it will have that one character that stays in hijab all the time and shit like that. Y'all remember that show, The Proud Family?
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all remember when Petty was friends with the Muslim family, and at the end of the episode, they had the fucking go home, go back to your country and shit like that. They just ended the episode like that. Like, what the? It was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, look, go back to your country. I was like, damn, this on Disney Channel and shit.
Mm-hmm. For real,
Yeah,
right?
that was bad. Yeah.
Shit. All we were fucking miss, all we were fucking missing was like fucking bombs and shit like that. Fucking, let me stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know that would have been way too far, especially for Disney.
True,
That would have been just been lawsuit city.
true.
Word.
Yeah, Mike. I peeped some of the hardcore episode last night and shit like that. I'm gonna finish the rest tonight. Shit,
Yeah.
I was like fucking fucked up last night.
Right.
I bet you were.
Well, actually, it was my friend's birthday party and shit like that, and
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
yeah, he passed out before midnight and shit. So it was like, damn, nigga,
Oh wow.
shit.
Mm.
I was partying with some white folks and shit. I don't like to party with white folks like that, you know.
Right.
They be
Why
doing.
not?
You said what?
Why not?
They be doing too fucking much, like mixing everything, trying to get me to drink some lean and shit like that. Like they just be taking everything to the extreme, basically. It's like, damn, can't y'all sit your asses down and shit? Shit.
Nah.
But yeah, I still had a good time though. But
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
mm-hmm.
As long as you ain't do nothing too crazy.
Right.
Like woke up next to like a random animal or something.
Oh god, that's that hangover shit.
Oh Lord.
That's that project.
Yeah.
That's that Project X shit right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what no one says. Project X is a classic movie. I don't care what no one says.
That was dope. Those kids were wild in that movie though.
For real.
Like
Yeah,
the kid like they threw the car in the swimming pool and shit.
facts.
Mm.
That shit
When
was crazy.
when they put the bitch into the oven.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh,
Crazy.
fucking Deb said, I don't
Yeah.
remember Aladdin.
Crazy stuff.
Deb said he hasn't seen Aladdin since a little boy in the 90s, man.
Same.
Yo,
I ain't seen in a minute.
Freeform be playing all the Disney
Yeah.
movies and shit, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I was watching Hunchback of
And
Notre
then
Dame,
ABC Family turned to Freeform.
right? Because they want a younger teenager
Right.
demographic and shit.
Right.
Yeah. And they started showing Family Guy on that network.
For, I was like, how y'all gonna have Freeform? But see, that's that Fox shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna have. I think they're gonna have Simpsons
Sound
later
like
on
it,
this
don't
year.
it?
Yeah,
Oh God.
I'm telling you, they're gonna put Living Color like late at night too and shit.
Now if they do that, then I would definitely be surprised. Like,
Watch them put Living Color, Married with Children and shit.
mm,
Malcolm in the Middle.
mm.
Fuck.
My dad watched Married with Children back in the day. My mom didn't care too much for that show.
That was a show.
That was a classic.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That fucking blonde girl, Kelly, though.
Yep.
Christine Applegate.
Yep.
And you know what? That PM Dawn song, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, they mentioned her name in that freaking song.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
Christina Applegate, you got
Yeah, yeah. Christine Applegate, you gotta put me on. Like,
fucking corny ass nigga.
Oh my god.
Shit. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that one show back in the 90s, Clarissa Explains It All?
Yeah, I remember that.
Shit.
oh yeah, I remember I used to watch that.
Listen.
I remember I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Shit. Y'all remember Blossom?
Blossom, I used to watch it.
Blossom, yes.
Blossom came on Monday nights after
It
Freshman
with
to Bel
Joey
Air.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
For real.
Mm.
that was like at Monday nights at 8:30. It'd be like Bel Air at 8 o'clock, and then Blossom would be at 8:30.
Yo, it seemed like every show back.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
It seemed like every show back in the 90s, almost every episode was like a very special episode and shit.
Really?
You think?
Like dead ass though, like Full House, Family Matters, at
Yeah.
times,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Blossom, like something really funny could be happening. Then the B plot,
Mhm.
oh, we're gonna talk about this issue and shit
Yeah.
like that.
And then
Blossom
something
popping up
serious
down
pops
Rachel
up in the middle of it. Like, yep.
Cueing the strings. Da, da,
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Y'all remember
Man.
the Mr. T public service announcements and shit? Where nigga be rapping.
I don't remember them.
Wait, what public service announcements?
Yeah, Mr. T back in the 80s, he used to be rapping.
No.
I remember the Saturday morning cartoon he had. I remember that.
Yeah, he be coming out with
Yeah.
videotapes and shit, him rapping and say how kids should stay off drugs and shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't around for that, so maybe my brother and sisters know that,
Yeah, they know about that.
but
Yeah.
I don't.
And he had the
Yeah.
Mr. T cereal.
Y'all remember when MC Hammer had his cartoon?
Yeah, Hammer Time.
Trash.
Hammerman. That's what it was. Hammerman.
Yeah.
Shit. That sounds like a name in bed, to be real with you. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Hammer,
My dad remembers that cartoon.
shit.
Hammerman, yeah.
Oh, here's a good question from KRD.
And y'all, did y'all know that Kid and Play had a cartoon back in the day?
I watched that too. Kid and Play.
Kid and Play.
Yeah. That was on NBC.
Yo, NBC
Yeah.
had all the hip hop niggas like Fresh Prince, Kid and Play, Hammer.
No, Hammer was on ABC.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, Hammer was on ABC. Yeah, that was on Saturday mornings on ABC.
Wait, what network? He was on ABC.
Yeah,
Hammer.
and
What
the
about
New
that
Kids on the
Kids on the
Block,
Block cartoon you were telling me?
that was ABC also.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just hanging.
Did you know they had their own cereal, New Kids?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so did Hammer and Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Mr. T had it.
Guys got so big. They had everything from bed sheets to trading cards and like oh my god, the merchandise was just so crazy. They had their own freaking cereal. Like
it was different back then.
Steve Urkel had a cereal too.
How big do you have to be to have your own cereal? Like, it's crazy.
You have to be real big.
Oh, yo. KRD asked me, what are my thoughts on Lord Jamar's comments on Eminem? Look, I'm not even paying attention to that bullshit. And I like Lord Jamar, but certain shit he just be like, yeah, shut the fuck up about.
I have to disagree with Jamar because like the part where he said that black people wasn't bumping Eminem is totally false because when Slim Shady came out, everybody on my block was bumping it and we all black. So
he was on
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
So that's
I
a
don't
bunch
think
of lies.
you should have brought race in the conversation.
He's beginning to talk like Joe Budden every day and shit. And
Mm.
I like Lord Jamar. I like him, but
right.
I have to disagree on that. The Eminem shit I have to disagree about. Yeah. But I do see his point in some instances. I do see some of his point though.
Right.
Shit. Deb said, I see Vlad interview with YouGod and I agree RZA was bad after the Forever album. I would say
he brought up, he was like, we know about this for years. Like even going back to the show where he had that little disagreement with Method Man on the bullet train when they were in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like we know YouGod is low key. He's jealous of the other members because they came out before him and they had success with their first albums. I get it, but to say that the side groups that RZA was doing, like Sons of Men and Killer Army, was whack, I was like, he sounds crazy.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have me bugging with that comment too.
Right. And he, I mean, and he talking about side. Grave Diggers was a side group as well, so you dissing them as well when you say shit like that. And I don't feel like, I feel like YouGod is underrated as a lyricist, but I think those side groups made better albums than him. You know,
So you telling me that this album
right,
was whack and shit like
right.
that?
That's how he feels about it. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? And I get his point because when I was watching the documentary, I'm thinking to myself as well, like how come you God and Master Killer and and like Deck and them, they could have come out around 94, 95 as well. It's like, RZA he had his hand in everything. So it was like he's doing the Gravedigger side project right after the Enter the Wu-Tang album. Then he's doing all the other solo albums. And then you're doing Killer Army and Sons of Man and everybody else is like, what about the main niggas? What about you God and Master Killer? How come we gotta wait till 2004 for a no set date when that could have been out in 94? You know what I'm saying? Or Golden Arms Redemption come out in 99. Why we couldn't get that in 95 or 96?
Right. I could have sworn like the Master Killer album was made in '90, but got fucked up on the flood and shit.
Oh damn. But look how that's like a 10-year gap. If it was made in the 90s and come out in 04,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? So that flood also fucked up a lot of people's shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily all of RZA's fault as well, but I'm like, yo, he gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like he just had he was a busy man. He had his hand in everybody's projects.
But he called fucking Sons of Man whack. I'm like, nigga,
Right.
what?
Yeah, I don't get that. I
Yeah,
don't get that at
like
all.
nah, like he called Killer Army and Sons of Man whack.
Right. Right.
Shit. And of course he had to go to fucking Vlad.
Right.
But
That's a setup right there. You know Vlad is gonna set you up with the questions he asks you.
yeah, I gotta see that Fab Five Freddy interview about the Tupac and Madonna.
Right.
Some Madonna shit.
Yeah. We know about that. Madonna was a whore. She slept with him,
For real.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tupac
But
and Madonna.
Madonna was backstage at the Saturday
Oh
Night Live
shoot.
taping. When Pac was on Saturday Night Live, Madonna was backstage.
Oh
Shit.
wow.
Yeah. You know.
Dang.
KRD
Yeah.
said, who remembers Wayne Head?
I don't remember that.
I do. I remember that show. Hold up. I'm gonna send you the video of the intro for that song for the show. Oh my god, that was so dope.
Yeah, I've seen that
It
show.
came out on the WB. Oh my god.
Yeah, 95, right?
Yeah. It didn't last that
Yeah,
long
okay.
either. And 95 was also the year when Freakazoid came out.
I
Yes.
remember him. I remember Freakazoid.
Classic cartoon.
Yes. Yeah, they got it on
The night-
Amazon, and I plan on copping season 1 and 2 of
Hold on,
that.
hold on.
Right.
You mean they got on Amazon Prime Video or just the DVDs?
DVD, man,
Oh,
DVD.
fuck. I was about to say.
And I plan on copping a shirt too, while I'm at it.
Shit. Some of these rappers be freakazoids and shit, low key. Like they be all buff and shit on the internet, but real life they just corny ass niggas and shit.
Crazy.
Low key, I wish that show would have lasted longer than 2 seasons.
They weren't ready for
Yeah.
that shit. They weren't ready.
Yeah.
But it was zany and wacky and funny though. But I'm like, really?
Shit, because the nineties had like a lot of cartoons like that, but the thing about Steven Spielberg's
Mm-hmm.
cartoons, it was like a lot more adult.
Animaniacs.
Yeah,
Right.
92,
Right. Yeah.
like it was like a lot more adult and shit like that. And at that time too, more adults were watching those cartoons than the kids. That's why Animaniacs got canceled.
Like Rocco's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoever made Ren and Stimpy was on acid, I think. Like, it's true though, because I mean, I can't bring myself to watch them. Like, who came up with this?
fucking John K.
Yep.
Were they on LSD?
Shit. Fucking Deb said Tupac had a thing for white women. Oh
Tupac
yeah,
had a thing for everybody.
that's true.
You know,
Mm.
But what other white girl has he been with?
exactly. But I mean, I
Who
only know
hasn't he
Madonna.
been with?
Exactly. He was a whore. He was with everybody, man.
I get around.
You know, yeah.
He was a ladies' man. Shoot, who didn't want to be with Pac?
Shit. AG said he kept calling him Vlad. What's up, Vlad?
Man.
Mm.
Shit. Oh, I gotta tell y'all a story and shit.
Uh,
Story time with Reg. Here it comes.
Yo. So there's this high school called Riverside and shit like that. They
mm.
fucking.
I've heard of that.
Oh, you heard it? You know where I'm going with this? So,
No, but keep talking. Keep talking, man.
so basically, these kids they have like a sex room now at Riverside High School.
Oh Lord.
And one of the niggas he posted a video of him fucking this girl online, and the girl reported it to the police. The fucking
Oh
sex
shit!
room got busted and shit. Fucking sex room
Wow.
got busted.
Oh,
Shit.
oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
These niggas like
That's crazy.
14, 15 years old and shit.
Why have a? Okay, I am made of questions right now. Whose idea was to come up with a sex room for the school, and who would let them just willfully go in it?
Shit. I swear to God, like we never done this one in my age and shit. Sex room.
Right.
Neither, like not in my high school. We ain't have no mess like that.
Shit.
Like what kind of stupid? Mm.
That reminds me of that
Oh
one
my
Netflix
God.
movie called My Teacher, My Obsession and shit. About how
I never watched that.
Never saw it.
this girl was just obsessed with this one teacher and shit like that, and then she made it seem like she slept with the teacher.
Right.
Cause I think she drugged the teacher, of course. Like it could have been something from a Lifetime movie.
Right.
It sound like it.
And so everyone, and so his own daughter saw the teacher on top of the student or some shit. I don't know. It was weird.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
y'all heard that Bobby Brown and Ralph Transvert are beefing and shit.
Oh boy. What
What
else
they
is new?
what they got
They stay
going
beefing. They stay
on
beefing.
now? Like what's the latest story with that now? Like
Because there was this picture about Bobby Brown had, and he cropped out Ralph Transvert's picture and some shit like that because Ralph accused Bobby of saying some shit about his daughter or some shit.
Oh wow.
whoa.
Yeah, some
Mm.
wild shit like that.
Okay, if you're
But
talking
there
about
was
someone else's kids, then you crossed the line there. Yeah.
there was rumors that Ralph used to mess with Whitney.
Oh word.
So I
I,
don't know
I
how
heard
true that is.
What?
I heard those rumors
Yeah.
too.
I don't
Yeah.
believe that. I don't believe that for a minute.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe that.
Y'all heard that Tupac wanted
Yeah.
to get with Whitney too?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, Tupac trying to get with Whitney too.
Yep.
He wanted to
We
fight
don't
my
know that for
mom.
sure.
Yeah. They
Oh
both dead, so we
God.
don't know.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
article and shit. He wanted to fight.
Yeah. Neither of them are alive to like to say their case, but
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Mm,
That's crazy. Tupac and
I know, right?
Tupac and
Yeah.
Whitney, though. That's crazy as hell.
Do you think that really happened?
I
Now.
don't know, man. It seems like everybody has a Tupac story now and shit. Everyone
Mm.
has a Tupac story, a Biggie story.
Mhm.
Like
It's always something. Just ugh.
Yeah.
now, everyone's getting mad at Dr. Dre because they say he clout chasing after Nipsey Hussle's death and shit.
Oh Lord.
Okay, really?
Because they say that Dre didn't support Nipsey.
Oh,
Mm.
Shit,
crazy.
fucking Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Biggie's birthday was Yesterday,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been 47 if he lived.
47.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, shit. Tupac is a fan of Kate Bush.
Oh
What?
wow.
I'm weak, man. I'm weak. Shit. Well, she's not that bad looking though, but I don't know.
Kate Bush.
I never heard of her.
Yeah, I never heard of her either. That's why I just looked it up.
Isn't that George Bush's daughter?
Nah,
Who's Kate Bush?
I thought she was related to the Bushes. Like,
she's like some British singer and shit.
Oh,
oh,
I don't know.
still don't know who she is though.
Yeah, me neither. Shit. Here I go with the stories. Fucking Deb said, Reg biopic starring Kevin Hart. Fuck that. Man, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, Kevin probably plays everybody in Hollywood.
Hmm.
Okay, if someone was to portray you in your own biopic, who would you want?
Shit. Nobody.
Mm.
I don't even want to biopic on some real shit. I don't even.
Well, you don't think they would play you well?
No. I feel like if I have a biopic 9 times out of 10 and shit like that, somebody's gonna put some scenes in that nobody like knows what happened with that shit. Gonna put some false scenes and shit like that. Um, they're gonna
Yeah, falsify your story and
put some bad wigs and shit like that too. Hell no, like fuck that shit.
mm,
Like y'all
I
heard
would, I would, I would get Jacob Lattimore to play me.
said Jacob Lattimore.
Yeah.
oh wow. I don't know who would play me, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I've been through some things in my life that I don't know if any actress would really like play me or do me justice, honestly.
Right.
True. I'd rather have a documentary and shit.
Yeah, like a documentary, like with Pac or Left Eye's documentary or something like that.
Right.
True.
Yeah, I would just want something true to my story and not like falsify some stuff for dramatic effect or some crap.
I agree.
Yeah.
Deb said he can see Kim playing you. Try.
Oh yeah, that's good
Oh
too.
wow.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rakim.
that is.
Mm. Fucking God MC himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, shoot. What's your favorite Outkast album, by the way?
AT Aliens.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ash?
What was it?
Oh, what's your favorite Outkast album?
Oh shoot. I haven't listened like to like their stuff in the 90s. The only Outkast album I've heard I remember back was the one they put out in what was it? Oh 03, oh 04, Speaker Box and the Love Below.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was a pretty solid album and shit.
Yeah, that's the only Outkast album that I remember hearing because I think one of my folks had it at the time.
That's what's up. Yeah. Pretty it's too damn long though, but fuck it.
Right.
Shit. KRDC, who's gonna play Mike?
Um, who could we get to play Mike? I don't
Loki,
know.
I can't see nobody playing Mike on some real shit.
Nah, I don't know any actor who could pull him off.
Shit.
We could get what's his name? What's the dude from Superbad? What's his name?
Who?
the guy from Superbad.
Shit, I never seen Superbad.
Who?
So
I forgot his Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
hell no,
Oh wow.
hell no.
He'll be like, ain't no way.
He too white. He too white for Mike and shit.
Okay, anybody in the chat, who would you think would play me? Yeah, if anybody out in the chat, who y'all think some actors would play me?
We could get what's her name? Keke Palmer.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's pretty. I was thinking more that black girl from Blackish and shit.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe. Shit.
But who y'all think could play Reg?
Kevin Hart.
Anybody out in the chat?
Fuck that. Kevin Hart ain't playing me and shit. Nah, Kevin Hart is not playing me.
Oh my god. I really could not see him playing you. I'm sorry.
He's too goofy.
Ain't no way. Yeah, that's the problem. He's too goofy. You don't need like someone who's like a dead on like serious dramatic actor to play you.
Oh, I know who can play me.
Who?
That dude who played the dark skinned dude from the Get Down. Maybe.
What, Shamik?
Yeah, Shamik Moore, yeah.
Yeah, maybe him, maybe.
Shamik Moore?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see him playing you. I definitely could see that.
Right.
Shit. Mike said who's gonna play Steven or Ricardo?
Oh Lord.
What we get for Steve? For Steven, we could get Keenan.
Kenan Thompson?
Yeah.
Shit.
Really?
For Ricardo,
I
we
don't
could
think he'll
get
go for that.
MC Search.
For Ricardo, Search is not Mexican.
Oh, facts. Never mind.
I don't know. That's hard.
Deb said Eric Strada play Ricardo.
One of the guys from Cypress Hill.
What?
Be real.
Eric Estrada? No.
The nigga from Chips?
Eric Estrada?
The nigga from fucking Chips and shit, nigga?
Wait, I'm asking Eric Estrada?
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Dude, I haven't seen that show in a while.
Dear God.
He said Ice Cube can play Steven.
Oh yo, Ice Cube. Oh, we could get Ice Cube's son to play Mike's role.
I can
Yeah, Junior, yeah.
Yeah, we get Junior, yeah.
fucking O'Shea.
O'Shea Jackson Jr., yep.
Oh shit.
We need somebody to play Ross.
Ross, we could get Seth Rogen to play Ross. Yeah.
Probably have a nigga in the background doing Hoovie's voice and some shit because we ain't never seen it. Probably just have him like in a voice box or some shit.
He'd be like the voices in our head.
Right. like how they do that little dog from Married with Children and shit.
Oh man.
Shit. Deb said John Goodman can play Ross. What the fuck?
Whoa.
John Goodman.
Oh, yo.
My God, come on.
Okay, now I think you just being funny.
Eric
Now I
Estrada.
think I just being funny.
Oh shit!
Mm,
Wow.
it's crazy.
John Good.
Y'all crazy for that.
Shit.
Like for real.
Jason Alexander as Ross.
Oh man.
Fucking George.
Really?
George. Well, I can see that more.
George from Seinfeld.
I
Yeah,
can see
that
that
makes a
more.
lot more sense.
That's funny.
George. George. Yo, how come every fucking Jewish mom always got to put emphasis on the or sound like George, George?
Oh Lord.
Shit. George made that show low key. Like his character was just so off the rails and shit.
I thought that was Kramer.
Kramer, he was cool, but sometimes he got a little bit too eccentric and shit.
Yeah.
It's like they make the niggas just fall out of nowhere sometimes. It's like, okay, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Like how earlier in the show and shit like that, he would fall, but then he would cause like all this mayhem and shit like that. How his shirt would get caught up like the coat rack. He just do some
Right.
weird.
Yeah.
Or the episode when Newman and him were in court and shit like that, and Newman was
Right.
grabbing him and shit like that, and then Kramer fucking caused the flag and Newman and the judge to fucking fault.
Crazy.
Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Seinfeld's an interesting show and shit.
Yeah.
I remember my dad watching that show all the time. Even when they used to play it on TBS a lot.
For real. Shit, Jerry Seinfeld cannot act for a bit. But anyway, Dev said Michael B. Jordan can play Reg and shit.
Oh shit.
And we still going through this.
Michael B. Jordan?
We still doing this.
I guess.
Shit. Yeah, I was watching Sister like this weekend and shit. I forgot how funny that show was.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a great show. I remember they used to play it on Disney Channel when I was coming up.
Yeah, I never knew they
Yeah.
did a sexual harassment episode and shit.
Man.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching that. I was like, oh shit, I never seen this
I
episode.
was young when I watched that episode at the time, and I didn't know what it was until like years later.
Right. Because Disney.
Yeah, because I think I was like 8 or 9 at the time when I first watched that episode.
Yeah, Disney be editing out everything and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, of course they had to, because certain parts of the show they couldn't show.
Right.
No.
Shoot.
Because they would have had the FCC all over.
Gabe says 7th Streeter can be Ashley and shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
She's
Not
a
a
cutie
bad
anyway.
choice.
Summer Street is cute.
Shoot. KRD said, who likes Frasier? I watch that
My
sometimes.
dad watched Frasier back in the day.
No, watch them.
Yeah, it's pretty straight. I'm not like a huge fan.
Yeah, I never got into Frasier.
Yeah, I was more into Cheers and shit. Shit. Kelly Rowland, Deb said.
Kelly with long hair. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Her first album was trash though.
What?
Yeah, Kelly Rowland, her first album was trash and shit.
My mom got her first. That album wasn't bad. She got her first one and her second one, the Miss Kelly album.
Shit, that Miss Kelly album cover was even horrible too.
How's it horrible?
It is like Miss Kelly, like in full effect. Like we're supposed to take her seriously. I mean, I like Kelly Rowland, but I hate R&B album where they have like, if a member leaves a group, it's supposed to be her breakout album and shit like that. They want to put an
Mhm.
emphasize on a name and shit like that, and then have the army singer have her hands on the hips and shit. Like I've seen that a lot of times before and shit like that. It's nothing new.
Mm. Okay, what exactly about her first album you didn't like?
When I first heard it, it was just like a lot of the production kind of sounded like you can tell they rushed the album, you know, after the success of Dilemma by Nelly and shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that really focused. It was just they were trying to find like a huge hit after that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wish they would have like promoted it more. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've listened to that album before a couple of times, and it low key has some tracks on there that were good. Stole, I know that she had a music video for that track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know there was some other stuff that she got on there other than Dilemma, of course. That she did a track with Solange on that album.
Right.
Yeah.
It was this like very upbeat song called Can't Nobody, which is a good track I like.
Mm-hmm.
Um and there was like some other tracks on there called Train on a Track, um like another upbeat song called Past 12, and some other stuff, but I haven't listened to that album in years, so
Yeah.
I think that was a low key album that was slept on.
I feel you.
All because that she had only had that one freaking single off there, which was Dilemma, of course. And we all heard that countless times.
No
Big dilemma.
matter what I do. Shit.
Oh Lord.
Um.
It was
Yeah.
like anywhere I went, I heard that song when I was a kid. Oh my god.
Yep.
Shit.
I
KRD
mean,
said,
at the first few times it was okay, but after a while they kind of overplayed the song.
like he's like, I love you. Like and that Patti LaBelle sample, I've heard it so many times and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelly, I shit. That was a band-aid era Nelly and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember those times.
Shit. Fucking KRD said dilemma with Nelly barfing emoji.
Oh god.
You couldn't have hated it that bad. I bet you did like that song once in a while.
No, 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 no.
Low key, you had to have liked it low key, man.
For real.
Hell no.
Nelly,
They overplayed that.
Yeah,
shit.
I was saying that got overplayed because
Yeah.
they played that so many times when I was a kid. I think a whole bunch of people, either at my daycare or whatever class I was in elementary school at the time, was singing that song. I was like, oh my god.
Nelly, no, it wasn't as overplayed as hot in here and shit like that.
Oh Lord.
I remember that too. Oh my god. It was the summer of like '04 and they '03 or '04 and they played that video so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah, that was another overplayed song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm gonna stay on the chat for a couple more minutes.
Mm.
KRD said Irreplaceable is another song that got on my nerves. Yeah.
Oh God.
I
Overplayed
remember
that.
you he mentioned that before in one video we did.
To the left, to the left.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
That's on
I
the
everybody.
mean,
first
that was
one,
a
right?
hot song, don't get me wrong, but I can see where he coming from with it getting overplayed a lot cuz that song came out in middle school
Yeah.
and I knew a bunch of people in my class just singing that song sometimes. I'm like, "Yo, y'all going to give that song a rest, will you?" Like
It's because they think they've been through that struggle and shit like that.
exactly.
Right.
We were in middle school at the time, mind you. And it's like, we ain't been through this yet.
Exactly.
I remember one episode of 106 in Park. They did this one thing where they tried to get like who was singing at the audience, and half them niggas were like thug ass niggas and shit like that was
Oh God.
shit. I'm like, wow, this is hilarious. Shit. Um, Deb said Danny Glover playing old Reg.
Oh
Danny
Lord,
Glover.
old
What?
Reg. Danny Glover like 80 years old now.
Oh, what he would look like when he's like old.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm done playing that game.
Wow.
I'm done playing that game now. Shit. Fuck. Gorilla Moose rap Talib Kweli or Ron O'Neal Wu Tang. Hmm. I'm
Gorilla
gonna go
rap.
with Ron O'Neal. You said
Ron
what?
O'Neal. What album that's from?
I heard a song before. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I'm only saying Ron O'Neal because I never heard that Talib Kweli song.
That's on the Quality album. That's on his first solo album.
Oh wow.
With it's him and Black Thought, and I think Pharoah Monch is on there.
Oh yeah, I gotta re-listen to that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ron O'Neal is from A Better Tomorrow.
Oh, that album is garbage.
Hot garbage.
That's why I don't remember it.
Shit. Man, after fucking the W, man, they were just ugh.
I think Iron Flag is not whack. Like it got some bangers, but it wasn't promoted right. And I promoted for that album. The album wasn't we didn't promote it right. And the 8 diagrams to me had some bangers too, but that wasn't promoted at all. I remember going to FYE one day and just seeing it there, and I didn't even see no video for it or nothing. So I just picked it up on the spot.
I could have sworn A Diagrams had a video.
They had a video for Take It Back, the Moby joint, and they have a video for the Heart Gently Weeps with Erykah Badu, but I didn't see they didn't show the video a lot. Like at that time, we already had YouTube and all that. So
Yeah, cause I think they played one of those videos a couple times on 106 in Park and shit.
I saw it on YouTube. I never seen it like on. I don't think we had Rap City at that time.
Wow. Yeah, because Raekwon and
So
Ghostface, they was saying a lot of shit about how that album was not the Rue album they wanted it to be and shit.
right, right.
Yeah. The only songs I really liked from it was like Life Changes,
Yeah,
Wolves. It was just all over the place. It was a bit too
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Shit.
Well, at least RZA did production on there. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have like everybody else do production on
Right.
it.
Shit. Yeah, KRD said he was a freshman when A Better Tomorrow came out. That's what's up.
That's
Same.
the worst Wu-Tang album.
That's trash.
Yeah.
Heavy Waiters by Buckshot or Off with His Head by Big Pun. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Off with His Head by Big Pun.
That Buckshot joint. That's from the Buckshot solo album.
I believe so.
I don't even remember that joint. I'm gonna go with the Pun joint.
Yeah, that Buckshot solo album was not memorable that much.
Yeah.
Not that good. Shit, Sam Brown said the first three Wu-Tang albums are classics. I agree.
I agree.
Wu-Tang forever though. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Mm. All right. Gabe said, "What's your favorite Common album?" Ooh,
Resurrection and One Day It'll All Make Sense. I think that's highly underrated.
very underrated. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
those
to
those two
go.
are my favorites. And B is a classic also.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to go with B too.
Yeah.
True. What about you, Ash?
Some songs I've heard of Common's like I used to love her, and one song that I've heard from that album B he did back in the day called Go.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love that song. Yeah, but it's just like I know I gotta listen to some like more more hip hop albums when I get a chance because I plan on like copping certain ones, to like expand my collection and stuff. Cause I
I
only got a
feel,
few things. I don't have that many.
I feel you on that.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. But listen, everybody. I gotta go to work in the morning, so I'm just gonna end things off right here.
All
Um,
right.
All right.
yeah, it was a very dope review on Lucy Pearl and shit.
Yeah.
More than likely, y'all trying to do the new edition discography breakdown sometime next week.
I'm down.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm down for that too. Cause I got my new work schedule for next week, so I'm off next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
Okay, bad, bad.
Yeah.
If I do it, most likely be Wednesday because I'm off that day too.
Okay,
So
cool, cool.
All right,
Yeah,
but
just
yeah,
let me know what time you want to do it.
okay, no doubt, no doubt. All right, thank y'all so much for watching and shit like that. Dope questions and shit. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. As usual, just boy your red here. Hope y'all have a good night.
peace.
Peace.
Peace.